Well, hello everybody. I don't know if you can hear me. I'm not used to this YouTube stuff. Uh, so yeah, hopefully it all goes smoothly. Hopefully you can all see the screen and all that good stuff. Let me know if anything needs to be changed. AKA the game sound coming through my microphone because I have my monitor turned on. But yeah. Hey everyone. Hope you're all doing well today. No fancy graphics or anything like that for me. It's just bare bones basic stuff today, as I'm not used to this commentary nonsense. I'm just normally the other guy in the background, just hanging around talking smack. But yeah, it's just me today. MRK is celebrating Eid, if I remember correctly. I think is what he told us. Um, so yeah, it's just me today. You're stuck with me, unfortunately. You're stuck with me. But yeah, we're at my favorite track, Brazil, so it should be a good one. Almost a full grid. For everyone that's not in the tier 3 chat, we've been making fun of Devin for the past few minutes, which has been quite entertaining for myself. But yeah, it should be a good race. And I think I saw two Mercedes coming out of the pit lane. Maybe, potentially. Somebody? Oh, yeah, it was Cobb. Cobb and Ted, I think it was. Or was it just Cobb? Cobb and a Haas. Something like that. It was a Haas. Something like that. But yeah, if any audio or anything like that needs to be changed or anything like that, let me know. But yeah, here we are at Brazil. I think we did Brazil. What season was it? Oh man, was it season 10? Season 9? Maybe? I can't remember. I'm pretty sure. No, wait, no. I think it was. I think it might have been 10 because I'm pretty sure it was on this game, if I remember correctly. But anyway, the last poll time for tier 4, which is like basically what this grid is, tier around tier 4, tier 3, something like that, was in the mid 107s. So we'll see if anyone can get close to that time. I'm gonna assume most people are gonna do around the high, not the high, the low 8s, if I had to guess, but we'll see if anyone can beat the last one. I think it was Damie did a 107.6 and some change. But yeah, we're on board Cop K. Let me actually turn the spectator stuff on. That would probably be a good idea. Just hanging around. Let's see, almost invalidates. I think it was Cobb and a Haas. I think it was JT that went out first. So JT should be first over the line. Or is it Cobb? Wait, what am I looking at? Okay, yeah, there's JT right in front of him. So we'll see what their bankers look like. A bit scrappy laps so far from the both, a little bit of sliding, but nothing too crazy. Still early days. Plenty of time to improve on any times that they set. So let's see. I'm gonna back Cobb here. Have some decent results in the past few races, so we'll see if we can get another good one today. And there we go. JT already with a 7-9. So I'm expecting well, I'm expecting people to beat Damie's past time, which was like I said, a 107.6. As a newbie, slightly improves on JT. Testarossa coming across the line as well. Yeah, everyone's coming across. Who else is on a lap? Midnight? Or is it Nate? I think it's Nate next. Yeah, the Aston is on a out lap. I think that's Razor. Poor Razor. He's doing it all on his own in the Aston Martin garage. But yeah, like normally MRK has all like the standings and stuff like that up, but I don't got all that. I can just read it out verbally, but let's see what Nate sets a 108.7. Puts himself nicely in P6. Not too bad. See, next over the line, Razor starting his lap. What about the McLaren? I think that's a Mercedes coming. We'll stay on board with grade A. People haven't set a time yet. Want to take a look at. Give some love to everybody. Spread the wealth. Give everyone some nice coverage on the stream. So yeah, Red Bull didn't have the most fantastic races last time out in China, was it? I think it was China. I don't remember. All the days blur together. I'm getting old. I forget. Something like that. Grade 8's putting himself in P11, so he'll definitely want to improve there. Let's see, Razor, Aston Martin. I'm pretty sure they're still bottom in the tier 3 constructors, so I'm always rooting for the underdog. I want to see Razor get a good result. I want to see him score some points. And there we go, put him in P10. Let's see, Snoop Francis starting his lap for McLaren. So while these guys are driving around, let me open up Discord again and see what happened last time. I'm pretty sure it was China. Yes. That was Newbie winning that race. I remember, yeah, JT and Newbie trading places back and forth, the top two. JT getting a penalty, I think, towards the end of the race with a last-minute safety car, dropping him down the order, only getting 6 points that race after running P1, P2 for a majority of it, so quite unfortunate. But Bum is still our championship leader with a 45-point gap now to P2, which is man in the box. So we'll see if we can have two firm hands grasped on that title. As Snoop is coming across the line, see what he can put himself. And P6. Not too bad, not too bad. So where is Mr. Bum? He's still in the pits. Let's see, Shamrock hasn't set a lap yet, so we'll take a look at the Ferrari, see what time he can put down. Let's see, I did the drivers. Constructors, Racing Bull still leading the championship. 62 points ahead of Sauber. So it's looking good. Only thing it's not looking good for is Williams and Aston Martin. Yet again, I feel like that's just a continuing story for these guys. So hopefully they can get some good points in this race. It's Brazil. It's always chaotic. You never know if it's going to rain or not. So we shall see. We shall see. As Testarossa is slowly limping back into the pits. His teammate coming up behind him. Where is he? Great Ace coming in as well. I think that's JT on an outlap. Eduardo's in the pits. There's another Ferrari. I think that's Shamrock. I don't know if he's going for another lap or not. No, he's not. So JT. JT going on a second run. See if he can improve his time. But yeah, him and Newbie have been looking good the past couple of races, so they're keeping Bum honest for sure. As he sets his own personal best in Sector 1. He's got a couple cars ahead. Mercedes and a Ferrari, so that'll need to move out the way as soon as possible, and they do nicely. As he invalidates, cuts the corner a little too much. He's got the recharger go again. Let's do a little bit of lawnmower simulator. In everyone's way. I think the Alpine... Is that Newbie? Yeah, it is Newbie. He's not on a lap either. Let's see. Let's check out Ted. I've always liked Ted. Ted seems like a nice guy. So we'll see what he can throw down. Currently in P5, didn't even see that. So see if he can improve. As he whacks in hot lap, gets a nice tow from the Ferrari ahead. Dropped it down to 4th gear in turn 1. A little bit of spinning or sliding, not too bad though. See, it's a mixture of setups for sure when it comes to Brazil. Some people opt for more downforce compared to others because of the two quite long straights, so which are the prime overtaking zone. So we'll see who decides to have more of the cornering advantage. I know me personally, I prefer to have more downforce than straight line speed. As Ted is looking a little on edge, but he keeps it together. In the twisty, windy bit of Sector 2. But he's definitely getting that dirty air of that Ferrari, so I'm surprised he started his lap directly behind him. Just, I guess, trying to take advantage of that tow, but it sends him a bit wide. They both go wide, actually. Yeah, he's just chasing that tow. See if he can improve his time from 8.4. 8.4. He does not. He actually lost 2/10. So yeah, the toe definitely wasn't helpful for him in his case. He's now got an Alpine behind him. That's Welshie. Where's Welshie? There he is. Who's invalidated. Oh, he already did a lap. Let's see. Shamrock on hot lap. Let's see if he can improve from P6. So it's quite close towards the top guys. We'll say like P3. Actually, no, yeah, look at that. All the way down. So P3 is only 0.2. 2/10 in it from P4. So make sure everyone has got to be on it as Shamrock does 0.1. So we'll see if anyone can beat Davey's time. At the moment, it's not looking too likely. Normally from here on, it's normally small improvements more so than anything. So I think Davey's time might be safe. The previous pole setter. Pole setter? Pole sitter? I think it's sitter. Something like that. You get what I'm throwing down. So let's see Testarossa. He had a very miserable, I guess is probably the best word, race in China. Constantly spinning at the back, had damage. Even with a late safety car, still couldn't really resurrect his race. Actually, did he finish that race? I don't think he did. I think he DNF'd. See, this is why, guys, you never retire, because you never know what might happen. Unless your car just blows up from contact or you throw it into the wall yourself. Never retire. Just keep going. Because I think, if I remember correctly, someone crashed into the pit lane, which caused the safety car. So you never know what might happen, especially like here in Brazil. That pit exit can be a little scary, so you never know. Someone might break their wing exiting the pits. So see Striker and the other Sauber. He's also had some very nice sleeper performances recently as well. So let's see. Nate is in the pits. That's another Haas. What about Razor? What's Razor up to? He goes really wide. Doesn't manage to invalidate his lap. Was able to keep on chugging. Eid Mubarak to you too, MRK. Hopefully, you have a good one. So I'll try my best to hold down the fort for you. I'll try my best. You know me, I'm a yapper, so I'll just be trying to talk nonsense while trying not to get too wrapped up in just watching and actually watch and talk at the same time, which is quite a difficult thing for a lot of people, because it's hard to concentrate on just, on multiple things at the same time. That's why they always say multitasking isn't a real thing. But let's see, Razor. He's still in hot lap, so I'm not sure if that was intentional. Was that an out lap, I guess? I'm assuming. We'll stay on board, why not? He's actually using battery now, so here you want to get a nice, good braking point here. Spot it early, so you don't want to go too wide, because you don't want to invalidate. A little slide, but nothing too crazy. I'll do better than you. Ah, no, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I feel like we're the dream team. Ooh, Razor, Jesus. Oh my god, and he's still spinning. My goodness. My goodness. I wasn't watching his throttle input, but he probably has too much throttle and not enough downforce to help with that. So yeah, he'll definitely want to go back into the pits, recharge. Got a couple minutes left in qualifying, and try and set a better lap if possible. Let's see, this is Welshie on his third run, if I remember correctly. I think it's his third. So we'll see if he can push himself up a couple of spots. Welshie's a hard racer. I don't think he really wants to be stuck down in the midfield of, literally, like, stuck directly in the middle of everybody else. So, of course, as Will Buxton would say, ooh, wow, I'm surprised he didn't validate that. That was really wide. As newbies Wait, is that Davey's time? Davey did a .6 and some change, but I can't remember. I think Newbie might have beaten it. He might have beaten it. As well, she decides to retire, so, never mind. But a lot of people on outlaps here. Snoop is probably going back into the pits. No fuel in the car. John does work. He had a really good race in China last week. We were all just constantly saying how impressed we were with his driving. And he got a drive-through under the safety car in the last couple of laps, which was really unfortunate because I think he would have had a really good result there. So we'll see if he can continue his good form and actually get some good points in the bag for Racing Bulls this week. So we're rooting for you, John, because he's had some up and down races for sure. So we'll see if this medium-ish downforce circuit suits him. Yeah, it's interesting. It's an interesting dynamic with some people when they say that, you know, they've been practicing and putting in a lot of effort for these league races, and then there's other people that kind of just rock up and go with the flow. So you can definitely see the improvements with a lot of people's one-lap pace for sure. We'll see what John can throw down here. Improve from P6 maybe, and now he lost about a tenth and a bit. Let's see, Shamrock is slightly up on his time. Prater has a good exit here. Long left-hander, flat out. Good braking, don't want to go too wide. Don't want to mount that curb either, I don't think. I think it depends on the person. I see some people mounting that curb and other people don't. Don't touch it at all, so... Let's see what Shamrock can throw down here. Currently P5, can he make any more improvements? He does, P2! There he goes, the Ferrari man is back. One of our main championship protagonists in the beginning of the season. He has resurrected. Let's see, I see a Red Bull crossing the line. I don't want to switch too much around because it's going to throw my eyes off, but we can all see the times. Two people haven't talked much, the two leaders in the championship at the moment, Bum and Man in the Box. Oh my god, what are these cars? Yeah, part the seas. Part the seas for my friend here. Yeah, our championship leader Bum, currently in P4. Testarossa decided to back off from that lap, I guess. Too many cars in the way. Striker, I cannot invite you back, my friend. I can only apologize. So, hopefully your teammate can help you out. Or someone else that's in the pit lane. But yeah. So 25 seconds left in qualifying. This is do or die time. Time to throw it down. Give it the best shot you got. We're gonna stay on board the Red Bull here, see what he can do. It's back. I think it's back. Hello? What is going on? There's people working in my house. How's the internet gonna cut out like that? Goodness gracious. I think I'm still alive. Anyway, Testarossa, come around the last couple quarters. I'm back. Yeah, I'm back. Hello? Hello? I'm doing the Deathman. Gwen Fro knows what I'm talking about. Anytime Deathman joins the voice call in Discord, hello? Like he's lost, like he's not meant to be there. I'm back, yeah. I don't know, that was weird. Yeah, it just cut out for a sec. I look over and I just saw the little notification saying that OBS was disconnected. I was like, huh? Anyway, Snoop Francis coming across the line from McLaren, and still P8. Let's see, JT and Shamrock is invalid. JT has a lot of ERS left. He's going to the pit lane. Yeah, he's slowing down. I think that'll do it, ladies and gents. Newbie. P1. Your whole game is lagging. Well, thankfully I didn't start the lobby, so it's not my fault that my internet disconnected. John, or not John, Midnight, tut, do better. Do better. Gotta stretch my back. Alright, well, here we go. Not the greatest result for Great Ace. See what I did there? Great. Anyway, uh, see, I make myself laugh, and that's what matters, right? Like, if you make a silly joke, a silly pun, it's to make yourself chuckle, not to make anyone else chuckle. Anyway, I'll read down the order. So we've got Newbie, P1, with Shamrock, JT, Bum, Man in the Box, John Does Work, Testarossa, Snoop, Francis, Cobb K, Striker, Nate, and Ted in the top 12 rounding out the points. Well, she retired a little too early, I think. Unless I guess maybe he thought he couldn't improve, so stays down there. P13, Midnight, P14, and I do not feel like scrolling down, so there's everybody else. As we continue, will we see rain? That is the big question. I hope so. You gotta love a rainy Brazil. Ooh, it's looking a little cloudy. It's looking a little cloudy. No, no rain. Bumba clot. That's just ruined my day. Shake my head. Oh, I'll have my fingers crossed there's rain in tier 2. Because I think I might have to jump in for that. We'll see. Actually, no, wait. Who's doing tier 2 today? It's Punju, right? Nah, he got it. He got it. I'll go outside. It's nice today. I'll be able to touch some grass. I think it's like 80 degrees right now. Real nice today. Dog's not very happy about it, but... oh, so it goes. I know Striker disconnected. Hopefully he got back. If so, that's unfortunate. I think I saw him rejoin, unless I'm tripping. Or if he disconnected again. That's, again, unfortunate. As we wait for everybody to ready up, there we go. 5 red lights. And here we go. Let's see what Newbie can do. Can he hold the lead? I think he's got it. Unless Shamrock decides to do a crazy dive bomb. He holds it. There's some movement going on in the back. Ooh, ooh! Oh, and Shamrock spun out! He spun out! Down in turn 2. Oh, he's all the way at the back. Oh, it's unfortunate. After such a great qualifying. I don't know if he made contact with anyone or if he just lost it himself under traction, but Newbie P1, JT, his buddy P2. And they'll all take the free spot there. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Ooh, as the Red Bull's looking to make a move. It's bumped into the grass a little bit. A little greedy from Testarossa. Trying to smell a gap, but quickly shut down by the McLaren ahead. Some more movement going on back here. As there's a slight gap opening up. Let me open up the tires and stuff. No. Let's see what everyone's running. Hard tires. Interesting choice for Man in the Box. No wonder he's losing touch a bit. Cobb K on the softs is definitely going to want to make a move as soon as possible. I thought the hards were poopy on this track. Interesting. Interesting choices. So let's see Cobb. Let's see what Cobb does. Whoops, that's the wrong person. Where's the button? There's this button, that button. There we go. Let's see the battery. What everyone's rocking. Man in the Box decided to underfill a little bit. As that is potentially a warning for Cobb K. But yeah, he needs to make a move. They're losing so much time to the front 3. He's thinking about it. But he's gonna elect to stay behind. We got a yellow flag at the back. I think it was Midnight. Yeah, Bum has lost touch a bit with the front 2, slightly. I wonder if they're pushing. So yeah, they're both on around 43% ERS. Yeah, if I'm Cobb, I am pushing to the max. You got all this battery. You better dump that thing. He's got DRS as well. And the box burning 35%, so we'll see from John's point of view. See what Cobb does. We'll take that P4 spot down in turn 1. Have a good exit here. He's probably going to want to burn again to make sure he stays ahead of the Salbert. Let's see John. Same thing with John. You're on the soft tires. There's a guy in front of you on the hards. You don't want to be stuck behind this guy because you've already lost so much time. As again, it's kind of a repeat of China. We've got the front two just working together, trying to create that gap. Bum slowly creeping up on them. That's that curb a lot. That's interesting. A man in the box falling behind slightly, so Cobb's really going to want to push. Wants to get out of ER or DRS range. And he does. I don't think he's going to get it. I think he's too far behind. Definitely too far behind. There's another yellow flag. Razor at the back. Yep, I think he dipped a wheel in the grass. Still going a little wide. Still touching the grass. Wants to make sure he stays out of people's way. As John does work, is DNF'd. Oh, I looked away for... Oh, there's his car. Oh, what happened? Oh, no. I jinxed him. No, I jinxed him. I said I wanted him to see... Oh, my God, Shamrock. I wanted to see him have a good race, and he died. He died. He didn't even cross the line. John, what happened, buddy? Talk to us. Well... Safety car. As we regroup, Midnight decides to go into the pits, put on a fresh set of mediums. So we'll see what the soft runners decide to do, if they're going to pit or not. Man, what happened? I know he was behind man in the box. Did he try and overtake him and maybe he lost it? I don't know. I don't know. Because he didn't even cross the line and he crashed into the inside wall there on the main straight. Well, we regroup. Everyone's gonna bunch back up again. So let's see Cobb K. What does Cobb K decide to do on his soft tires? As the front two pit, and Cobb K also decides he's gonna make his pit stop as well. So let's see the other soft runners. Nate, Striker, Redwardo all decide, okay, we're not gonna stay on these softs anymore. Let's take them off. We go again. So let's see where JT comes out. JT and Newbie. Wow, and P8. It's P7 and P8. So interesting. It's an interesting decision to see them pit compared to staying out on the mediums. I mean, I know on this game it's, you know, it's always beneficial to have the fresher tires for sure. Because it is a little tricky. It can be a little tricky to pass, especially in Sector 2. It's very tight, and if you can hold your line, know what you're doing to defend, it can get quite frustrating to pass somebody. Especially if you know that you have, you know, less downforce than the person behind you. You can just try and chuck it on the straights and pray that they don't catch you, even with DRS, so our top 6, only the guys who have decided to not pit. The interesting strats from Red Bull here. Because last thing you want to do is double stack, especially so close together. So we'll see if they go for it, or if Grey Ace decides to play second fiddle and try and hold people back. He does have a bit of a buffer with Razor behind him. So we shall see. So we'll need to wait for everyone to regroup and join back again and get this race restarted. Yeah, hard tires. Can the hards go to the end from here? I don't know. My F1 knowledge is a little lackluster in terms of F1 game knowledge, so because I could not tell you the last time I actually played this game. It's been months, for sure. Probably since the... I think Burn would know. I don't even remember the last time I played this game. It was in TTR, but I decided I'd reinstall the game and do some commentary, because why not? I'm feeling lonely. I'm feeling lonely by myself. I need MRK back. See, not even my dog is in the room with me right now. She left me too. So sad. I've got a little bit of a gap here. Great Ace taking it easy. The last thing you want to do is smack into the back of somebody under a safety car and give yourself damage. So, looks like everyone's caught back up to the little snake here. And, I think the safety car will be in this lap. John said that was the stupidest thing he's ever done in this game. I'm guessing, so I think my guess might be right. I think you went to overtake, and maybe you turned the steering too hard, and lost it and hit the wall. If I had to guess, that's just a guess though, because I literally was watching you, then I switched off to somebody else, and then when I was thinking about, let me go back to see what John does against this guy on the hard tires. You exploded. The Bum's gonna take this nice and easy. Normally he elects to go early. So we'll see when he decides to pull the trigger. Doing a little weaving back and forth. And there he goes. So he, again, wants to try and create that gap because he's got man in the box on hard tires behind. So we've got... Is that Newbie? No, it's Razor. Razor getting really close to the Red Bull. He's still sticking his nose in there. That's an interesting tactic. Yeah, it's going to put him down a bit. Even JT's gonna get past him. As Ted gets a 3-second time penalty, Nate is off. So there goes that little bit of a buffer that Great Ace had to Newbie. He's looking feisty today. Let's see if he makes a dive. He's thinking about it. Looks to hold behind. As Bum has started to pull a bit more of a gap. So we'll see if he decides to burn. It's actually not burning too much. Man, the box is putting a lot of energy in, as we see some movement back here. Striker moving down to P13. It might have potentially a contact, pushed him a bit wide, but he lives another day. Safe rejoin. I don't like that camera angle. So let's see Newbie on the back of Great Ace. Burn a little bit of battery. DRS now enabled this lap, and Bum has pieced out. Nice braking, don't want to hit the car behind you. Likes to go a bit wider. You want to prioritize having a good exit here. Carry that speed down the straight. Yeah, this is going to be a tricky one for Newbie and JT here. We got guys that didn't pit in front of you. And they're in a nice little train as he's like kissing him. Look at him, he's kissing his booty. Yeah, Gray is holding the inside line. Doesn't want to get past here, but... Ooh, Newbie wants to go down the inside. Almost spins off the track. Still fighting for it. Gonna try and take the outside line. Maybe a little switchback. Maybe a little fake dummy. He's still gonna go for it. Yep. You can see it coming from a mile away. Ooh, he gets a little bit of contact. A little bump into barging. You gotta stay patient. I was right, John. Ah, yeah. See, that's what I thought. You know why? I knew that because I've done that. Thankfully, it was in a 5-lapper, not an actual like league race like this. But don't worry, I feel you, brother. As Snoop gets past man in the box with DRS. Any more movements? I think everyone's kind of staying where they are. Shamrock and Ted duking it out in the back here. Cobb picking up 3. Imagine my shock. Come on, Cobb. You're better than this, man. Shamrock with 3. Like I said, back in Qatar, guys, anyone that gets a time penalty, you owe me $1 per time pen. I'm still waiting for Newbie's like $7 from all those pens he racked up. You're gonna be paying my medical bills, guys. Thank you very much. Yeah, got Great Ace behind his teammate, trying to defend from the very aggressive Alpine who's on the grass. Yeah, that was not gonna work out. Because now JT gets past. He's getting a little impatient. Like, the moves are there, but Great Ace is defending very well. Yeah, it's gonna be tough because now I got all these guys like quite similar pace, all stuck in a train together, and Bum is just looking at this fighting, going, "All right, cool. You guys keep doing it. Keep doing your thing." As JT now tries to get past Great Ace. Camera angle sucks. There we go. It's a bit better. It's still side by side. He's gonna fight this with everything he's got. He wants to stay with his teammate because with all this fighting, they are losing touch a bit. The JT's gonna take the inside line. They're locking wheels. They're locking wheels, and they're both off. Oh my goodness. Well, and here comes Move Midnight trying to go around the Red Bull. What a there's contact, more contact. Oh my gosh. Great ace. What is going on, brother? He squeezed the Williams who was coming past him. A safety car for that. What was that? He squeezed Midnight off, who's coming past him. He's got way much more speed. He decides to cut him off, sorry. And then just runs him off the track. What was that? That was terrible. Shame. Look, camera's on you, buddy. Shame. Another safety car. Alright, so I'm guessing everyone at the front is gonna pit. Top 4, Newbie has been released. Oh, never mind, Newbie has not been released. He taps Testarossa. Thankfully, doesn't pick up a pen for that. So yeah, JT stays out on his hard tires. But yeah, like Burn said earlier, the hards can make it to the end from here, or from the last safety car, sorry, but it'll be rough. So JT is either praying for another safety car, or hoping that the guys behind him, aka Great Ace, who decided to stay out on 10-lap mediums, gives him a bit of breathing room. Because as we've seen, this guy is defending like crazy, a little too hard. At least in that scenario. With the Newbie one, I think it was fair. He was picking his line, sticking to it. But with that Midnight one, that was a little diabolical. I won't lie. So Bum is now P9 after electing to not pit from the last safety car. Unfortunately, we've lost John. Only DNF so far. Rest in peace. But yeah. I'm glad Midnight lived from that, because the car that behind him, I remember who it was that ran into him. We've seen sometimes with this contact model, someone runs into you and your wheel just pops off. So thankfully he's able to stay out. Did he not get damage from that? Let me see his end plate. Let me see that front wing. Oh, it's still intact. Okay. They got lucky. Got lucky. Yeah, Bredwardo's probably thinking, how did I end up here? As Shamrock is pitting? Yes. Taking off those hard tires. I think, yeah, he's gonna drop into the final spot here on the grid. As we'll have to wait for him to come back and get this race restarted again for the 3rd time. So we'll see. So we'll see what Bum can do, because we've seen how difficult it can be to pass. You know, as we've been talking about, especially in Sector 2. It's quite tricky. You can make good dummy moves, especially because the racing line is normally on the left side, like here. So you can try and take the inside line. Obviously, you just can't throw it down full throttle, especially with so much fuel in the car. But it can get quite tricky. So we shall see how he works his way through the field. So he's got fresh hard tires. Great Ace on the oldest set of tires at the moment. Trying to not pit on either safety car. His teammate down in P11 now after pitting. So interesting dynamics going on here. Nate down in P14 after having a little spin earlier on as the safety car's in this lap. Let's go on board Bredwardo. Because we'll still be able to see when Bum decides to take, or not Bum. See, I'm so used to Bum leading restarts. It's just instinct at this point. JT, when JT decides he wants to go. Is he gonna do the Bum strategy and go early, or is he gonna just hold it all the way to the line, which is probably what he's gonna do as he goes now. We got Eris activated, burning. So he's got a clear run down to turn 1. Bredwardo thinking about sending it down the inside. Looks to stay behind. Good restart from JT. Goes a little wide there. I mean, Grady's just keeping him honest. So we'll see as Midnight actually going side by side with Bredwardo. Make sure we keep it in track limits. But here comes Striker as well. Getting a little close. Razor picking up a 3. Ah, man. I'm eating good tonight with these time pens. Thank you, everybody. Oh, Midnight with a spin. Stay down everyone's way. Make sure no one runs into him. Ooh, that is unfortunate. Well, back to the front. Wait a minute. Welshie? When the hell did Welshie get down here? Oh, boy. Anyway. Let's see. The top 5 have elected to not pit. And there's already a bit of a gap with Man in the Box and Bum. Which is interesting because Bum is on the hard tires. As Bum is looking for a move. Oh, bit of bumping and barging. He's looking for it. Trying to go around the Ferrari Bredwardo. A little bit of wheel banging, but with the Mercedes of Ted, but he managed to hold it. Manages to hold it. What is wrong with me? Can't speak. Anyway. But yeah, everyone's going for it now. Sauber thinking about making a move. Ed makes a move. Ooh. Almost runs into the Ferrari. Bredwardo's thinking, oh my god. Another little bump there. He elects to slot behind the Sauber if possible. A little bit, again, more banging. Ooh. As the Alpine is in the grass. Comes back on. What is going on? It's a newbie. It's not Lawnmower Simulator. What is happening right now? There's so much going on. Red Bull Mercedes side by side. Top K manages to hold that position for now. So much happening. Because they're all in the train. From P2 all the way down. Oh, everyone's in DRS range, I should say. Ted's a little bit further back, but again, here comes Bum. Wanting to make a position on Great Ace. Let's take the inside line, see if the Red Bull decides to lock wheels with another person. As he does bump into him, and he spins. A little half spin. Gonna set him back a bit. See, guys, this is what I'm talking about. You gotta pick and choose your battles here. You gotta pick and choose. Because there's some absolute nonsense going on right now. Oh my god, Snoop, what a move. Down the inside. Can he hold it? I don't think so. It's still side by side. Gotta be careful. The track narrows up right here. Oof. As Testarossa has had potential contact. Now down in P17. Fortunate for the Red Bull man, but see if he can recover. Who would have thought Striker in P2 being chilling? Well, for now, because Bum will catch him. The guy's too fast. But at the moment, it's looking good for him. Let's see, Snoop Francis, 2/10 behind. Mercedes of Ted. He's around the back of him. He's going to try and make this move done, even though they both have DRS. He has absolutely blitzed him. And even sets the fastest third sector. So, good job, Snoop. Moving up a spot. Let's see a newbie, who's P1, our pole sitter. Been a little bit of a gap between the two Ferraris behind him, so he just needs to stop driving into the grass, and I think he'll be fine. He's got the pace, but now he just needs to get past Cobb and Great Ace. Oh. Sorry, I won't do that again. Anyway, we're gonna pretend that didn't happen. Ooh. So it's kind of settling down a little bit. I think a lot of times on safety car restarts, people drive like the race is about to end in like 2 laps. So they drive like maniacs, but for position. But I think we've kind of simmered slightly as we've got a yellow flag, Midnight around. Keeps it going. No problems there. So let's see what Newbie decides to do as Bum gets past Striker for P2. And looks like the Mercedes and the Alpine will get past the Red Bull Grey Ace. So, yeah, Newbie just needs to keep it composed and, like I said, stop driving in the grass. And make it work. So Cobb is running very low on battery. So the Alpine's going to say goodbye. Ooh, actually, maybe not. Cobb going for a switchback. What a lovely defensive move. He's gonna hold it. He's got the inside line, so he's gotta watch for the Alpine. Alpine decides to stay behind. What a great defense from Cobb. As Midnight has retired on track and a safety car. I was gonna see where his car was at, where he died, but well, she's gone into the pit lane. Oh, well, she's ghosted. No, yes. Is he still in the race? Or is that an AI? Anyway, rest in peace, Midnight. Third safety car. So again, now it's interesting. So all the guys that pit early, they're gonna have to make another stop as JT goes to take off the hard tire. So let's see what everyone else decides to do. JT pits, everyone else stays out so far. Who's going in the pit lane? Breduardo, taking off his old hard tires. Great Ace on 17-lap-old mediums has stayed out yet again. I don't... I mean, I haven't played this game in a long time, but I feel like at that point you pit, no? What does that tire wear? Oh boy. Did he forget that you're supposed to make a pit stop in this race? Or what? My god. Anyway, so our third safety car. And, yeah. He's still going. On the tires he started the race on. Here he is. Interesting. Interesting. Let's see Welshie. Still at the back. I didn't even know Welshie was this far down. Like, I don't know what happened to him. I can only apologize. I just never noticed. He was just chilling at the back. Or he was like in P11, I think. Or P13, something like that, when he started the race. He's been running last for a while, but the safety car will give him a chance to catch back up. If that is even him and not an AI, I don't know. But, surely this red, you have to pit. Surely. I mean, I just don't see the point in staying out this long. Like, what are you gaining? You're not really gaining that much track position. Because your tires are so old that you're fighting everyone else on fresher tires. You're losing time. Putting more wear and tear into the tires. Because you're fighting so hard. Surely it's not a good idea. Surely. But hey, to each their own. We've already kind of witnessed interesting strategies across the board so far this season in Tier 3, so we'll add another one to the list. MRK should have made like a tally of interesting strategy calls from these guys, but again, look at Striker. P2. Who would have thought? Not me. Not me at all. As we wait for Welshie to hurry it on up. Because last thing I want to do is sit here and yap during the safety car. There's nothing to yap about. What am I going to yap about? Nothing. Nothing. See, unfortunately, I don't have a webcam at the moment because the other one broke because one of my dogs decided to chew through the wire. But speaking of the devil, he's right here next to me. Give him a little scratch. Because he's a nice guy, nice little cutie dog, but he's an absolute menace. Oh, yay! Safety car in. Bum. Back in the front. On this restart. So, we shall see. He's 8-lap-old hards versus Striker's 14. Again, looking to make a good getaway. Will he elect to go early like he normally does? We'll see. Got his championship rival behind, 2 cars behind him, so see what he does as he takes off now. Catches man in the box a little, napping him a little bit, but not too bad. Ted, close to the back of McLaren. He dive bombs into turn 1. Ooh, great ace, spinning them tires. Yeah, make sure you stick on your line. Don't want to take off somebody else too. That's Razor, who's in the points. Praise God. Hopefully he can keep this spot, because I'd be really happy for him if he can get some points here. Currently, they have 3 points in Tier 3, so that's why I'm rooting for him. So, with that little moment from Great Ace, Shamrock's got a little bit of work to do to try and catch back up. So, with everyone kind of bunched up, it should give him the chance to push a little bit, get back in that DRS range, so, which he does so. Good work. Great Ace struggling a little bit, as we would expect on these crazy old medium tires. Let's see what Razor does. With a little bit of oversteer, not too bad, as man in the box gets past his teammate to try and chase after Mr. Bum. DRS now active, Snoop Francis. Also getting past the Sauber. Ooh, almost contact. Very close. Great exit from Striker there on these old hard tires. Let's see if he can fight it back. He's got DRS too, but Snoop seems to be very quick on the straights. So there's another big gap. What happened here? Shamrock struggling a little bit to keep touch as Cobb K and Newbie, again, going back and forth again. Nice move. There's a tangle at the back. There's a McLaren of Rockin' Rowdy. Wait. Oh, he DNF'd. Oh. Sorry if you can hear my dad in the background. Testarossa and Rockin' Rowdy have tangled. And another safety car. Guys, can we keep it together for 2 seconds? Please. There's still... Look at all the laps left. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Okay, so speaking of this, this guy has to pit. If you don't pit, you're a maniac. Honestly. Honestly. Finally. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Alright. And he gets a 10-second penalty for speeding. Yeah. Anyway. So we got Newbie, the first of the pit stoppers. Putting on the soft tires. As he morphs into the Red Bull. Or, well, maybe he wasn't first. I thought he was in front of Ted. Anyway, whatever. So Ted, now the leader of all the people that made their stop. Collects 4 mediums. Razor has put on 10 lap old mediums. Razor. Dude, I'm rooting for you, bro. And you're doing this. What do you want me to do? Come on. Come on. The Striker stays on 17 lap old tires. So we'll see what Newbie has kind of put himself back yet again, electing for fresher tires, but now having to do all the hard work of trying to work his way through the field. Moving up back to the podium places is going to be a big ask, especially now that he's behind Great Ace on fresh tires, so that's going to be a bit of a challenge for him to get past. I could have said great challenge. Damn it, I missed my opportunity. Ooh, my stomach is rumbling. Yeah, guys, we need to stop having safety cars. We need to hurry this up. It's time to chow. I'm ready for my early dinner. So yeah, I don't know what happened to Rowdy. If Rowdy's in the chat or not, but yeah, the father-son duo have both DNF from Brazil. Fortunate. Don't worry, you guys can go enjoy the festivities of Carnival instead. But yeah, so we lost 3, 16 left. Fourth safety car, I think. Yeah, we got 1 more left in us, guys. Let's not let that happen, okay? Still got time left. But what did we say? Brazil is always chaotic, so that's why I love it. Great track. And if you don't think so, then you're just wrong, unfortunately. Best track. Silverstone's up there as well, but it's gotta be Brazil, man. This one's such a goodie. Oh my god, my stomach is really rumbling. What should I eat for dinner, guys? Should I have Chinese? Should I have Taco Bell? I don't know, there's so many choices. Make a hamburger, maybe? There's a safety cars in this lap, so we'll stop talking about food, because it's gonna make it worse. 2 leaders of the championship in the top 2 spots with Snoop behind. So we shall see how Bum does his restart, as he's not gone yet. It looked like he was about to start. Snoop was ready for it. Tell me, for Shazam has died. What? What? We didn't even start yet. We didn't even start yet. As Ted gets a 10-second. Newbie's gone into the pit lane. What? What? What happened? How? How did this happen? We didn't even start the thing yet. Oh, well, she making contact slightly, saves it. Good grief, what is happening here? How did he die before the restart? Anyway, there's movement going on in the back. He'll be coming out. Maybe had damage. Ted got a penalty for hitting somebody. Was it Nate? I think it was somebody. I don't know. But yeah, here we go. Yeah, Bum didn't get the getaway that he may have wanted. Still has a whole train behind him right now. Going all the way down to P13. Yeah, I was gonna say, let's see what JT's up to. Getting past the Red Bull. Or trying to get past the Red Bull, I should say. Let's just switch the camera angle a little bit. Running some ERS. DRS now enabled. Gonna want to try and make this move stick. And he does. For now. Shamrock getting past Nate. Up in the top 10. But he's rocking a penalty, so that might change. Striker looking to make a move on Cobb K. Thinking about it. Got really close. But he's on 20 lap old hards. As the front 2 actually are tussling a little bit. I'm missing it. There's so much going on. Oh my god. Like, you want to try and share the love with everybody, but at the same time, you don't want to miss what's going on in the front. Yeah, the hard tires, he's still doing his thing. He's probably just gonna want to wait for the mediums to really drop off and have that slight advantage again. So, because at the moment they seem to be quite on even ground. So, we'll see if Man in the Box decides to pass him on this straight. Maybe they decide to just keep swapping. I don't know. Maybe they work together. Maybe not. But Snoop is, like I said, he's quick on these straights. Thinking about making a move. Ooh, what he does. Gets around up into P2. And I'm guessing he's going to take this P1 spot. As we've got another yellow flag at the back. A Haas of Nate. And Razor. Did Razor run into him? I think Razor ran into him. Where's Razor's car? Yep. Severe collision with... No! Well? Damn. I need to stop talking or something like that. I was like, I want Razor to do well. I want him to get in the points. He was looking good at some point. And now he's dead. Alright. Last safety car. I'm guessing everyone was gonna pit. I think everyone was gonna jump in, maybe put on some softs. Less than 10 laps to the end. And it's gonna be an all-out brawl. So, just saying, guys, if you make contact with somebody and you go spinning off into the distance, there's no safety car to save you. So, just think about your choices wisely, okay? On the restart, don't hit your friends and give yourself a penalty. Because now look at all these guys. All these penalties here. Whoops. What's the thing? Penalties. We got Great Ace with 10, Ted with 13, Nate with 10. As well, she has stayed out and is now our race leader. We go back. So Bum was the first one to jump into the pits. He's gonna come out P7. Yeah, fall from grace from Newbie a little bit here. Elected to pit a couple times, but there's been so many safety cars, he's not been able to really get in a rhythm try and make his way back to the front. So we shall see. The newbie is going to come out ahead of Nate on a bit older soft tire. Yeah, Welshie, a 12 level mediums. Big ask, but we'll see what Ted can do. I know JT's gonna want to get past Testarossa again. They're having a nice little scrap at one point. But yeah, now I gotta wait for everyone to catch back up and go again. My nose is very stuffy. I don't know why. I'm not congested, I swear. Maybe a little bit. Well, nothing much to yap about. Just kind of gotta wait for everyone to catch back up again. Wait for Newbie and Nate. And so they'll trundle along at 100 miles an hour for the fifth and last time. Next is gonna be all out, and I'm expecting. Okay, if I had to guess, so far from what's happened, and there's not gonna be another safety car to save people, I'll predict at least 2 more people to DNF. Nope, yeah, 2. Yeah, I'll stick with 2. I'll play it safe. I think that's a safe bet. As you can see, I'm not a real gambler. I get nervous. So yeah, I'll say 2 more to DNF. I don't tell me to pick names because I can't do that. I don't have the confidence to choose somebody. It's quite close. So everyone in this that's left in this lobby are all quite similar in terms of race pace, and especially now that some of the quicker guys are caught in traffic, it's going to be a bit more difficult. So you've got Welshie in front, and in terms of the faster guys, at least in race pace, maybe even quality pace too, we got JT, Bum, Man in the Box, and Newbie all stuck in the midfield at the moment. So Welshie's got to take this opportunity as a safety car comes in this lap, so we'll go on board Ted. Gotta slow right on down. Safety car go back into the pit lane. Hopefully no one else hits each other. The last thing you want now, with just a few laps left to go, is to get a 10-second time penalty because you decided to tap somebody because you want to get too close. Because yes, you want to be close in the restart, but you never know. With all this weaving and stopping and starting, you never know what's going to happen. As well, she's taking it real easy. Ted's keeping him real honest, right on the back of him. Oof, right up to the line, and now he goes. Ted was watching, but Great Ace was also watching. Got some movements at the back of the field. JT getting past Testarossa, actually. So we'll see how he can make his move up, as Ted is going for... Oh, this Great Ace. Oh, he gets pushed onto the grass, bumps into Ted. Oh, as Ted loses an end plate as well. Yep, see what I said? It's gonna happen. Especially now they're all so bunched up. JT going around the outside. Great Ace off onto the grass. Goodbye, my friend, my sweet prince. Ooh, Man in the Box. Oh, there's a Haas around. That's JT. That's JT. JT's around. Oh, boy. What is going on? There's dive bombs left and right. People hitting each other left and right. Oh my goodness. I really thought it was looking good for JT, but Bum is now up into P4. From P7. Oh, JT, what happened, man? Is it traction related? The contact related? As Bum is electing to stay on the inside of the Ferrari. DRS now enabled. He's really pushing. I think he's going to dive bomb the Alpine from far back. Makes it stick. If you see some more movement. Oh, he gets tapped by the Alpine. Bums around. Oh, no. Oh, no. What is going on? I thought it was a clean move as Great Ace pushes his teammate wide and decides to let 2 people through in... That was kind of stupid, but hey, whatever. I don't know why you would push your teammate out like that. Oh, there's one. One retire. Now we need one more for the 2. Eduardo, put. Good night. The big cluster here towards the end of, or the beginning of Sector 3. And Ted. Ted doing it. Let's go, Ted. Let's see, Cobb K. DRS enabled. He's going to want to get past Snoop here. Snoop is very quick on the straights. Let's not have contact on the straight, guys, please. See, look at Snoop. Even with DRS, he's still sticking with the Mercedes. He's very, very quick. So he's going to have a big ask here, Cobb, to defend from this very quick McLaren. Decide to not burn any battery as Testarossa finally gets past his teammate. Holds the inside line. I don't know why he's making a defensive line like that. There's no one really right behind him. And the box is still a little far back. But Cobb K is able to hold the position and catch up to Drunken Shamrock. On his 9-lap-old softs, which might be screaming right now. But look at Ted. There goes Ted. A few laps left. Can anyone challenge the Mercedes at the front? Currently a Mercedes double podium. Shamrock going a little wide there. Tires screaming a little bit. Ooh, don't touch that curb. Yeah, see? That's what I said. But he's going to get really close to Ferrari here. I think he's going to make this done and dusted pass. Even with not a lot of ERS to play with. So Cobb's going to want to be careful here. Going to go side by side. The Shamrock elects to let him go so he can get DRS. And where's Newbie in all this? Newbie, our pole sitter, currently in P5. Also not a lot of ERS to play with. So Ted's going to be like, yes guys, keep fighting, please. Ooh, as Newbie makes contact with the McLaren, pushes him a little wide. Testarossa also very close to the back of the Alpine. As JT's making his way back up into the, well, he was already in the points, to be fair, but that little spinny back in P10. But let's see. Let's see what Newbie decides to do. He's very close. Very, very close. As Cobb is actually caught, slightly caught. I don't think he'll get DRS. He's going to need Ted to slow down a little bit if he wants it. Which I think he'll get it. Here's the detection zone right here. So he does. He has DRS. Shamrock might be in a spot of bother here, who does not have DRS. Cobb sets the fastest lap. So we'll see what the Mercedes drivers decide to do as Newbie goes around the Ferrari, kind of, maybe? Where's Shamrock? Oh, there he goes. He's back there. Let's go back to penalties real quick. This Ted has 16 seconds of penalties. Ooh. So it's looking good for them if you don't take out the penalties, but they're gonna need a lot of fighting to really slow down the pack, which I don't think is gonna happen. Only a couple laps left to go. Shamrock has kind of fallen from grace here. Those soft tires going off. They're very, very old. Here comes Striker. Look to take the outside line. Not gonna be able to make a move here. Maybe make a dummy move. Shamrock holds the inside. Looking for a switchback, not going to get it. Blocked off nicely. So let's see. Newbie. Snoop Francis. There we go. Prioritize a good exit. He's burning. See, Snoop is just so fast on the straights. Newbie had to almost burn all his ERS just to even get close. Even before DRS. And he's still not even going to be able to overtake him. Great defensive line from Snoop here. A great exit from the Alpine, but he had to kind of lift a little bit to not hit the back of him. But Testarossa, keeping him very honest, they're both trying to overtake the McLaren. I don't think he'll be able to pass him as well. So Newbie gets past, having to stay behind the rear wing of this McLaren once more for Testarossa. So, great ace. Ooh, Shamrock is sliding. The Striker's going to take that spot. Thank you very much. As JT picks up a 3-second as well. So it's looking good for Newbie still. Be able to retain his P1 spot. Now he's in clean air. So we'll see if Snoop can come back at him on this DRS zone. So what, 2-3 laps left to go. Currently, Cobb K in the lead with his teammate Ted in P2. That gap is slowly closing. Alpine is charging, and Testarossa is actually challenging Snoop down into turn 1. Oh, and man, the box is actually challenging them both, and it gets both of them in one corner. Very nicely done. I didn't even see him. Just snuck in there. Who would have thought like a bright green car is just gonna sneak past everybody like that? Wow. Very nicely done. And he actually gets past Newbie as well. This guy's on a charge. What's his tires looking like? Yeah, Newbie on 11 lap old softs. And it's looking very, very good for the Sauber man. Because our championship leader is now in P11. Who would have thought? After contact with Welshie, set him back quite a bit. There's a big scrap going on here, down here with Shamrock and Striker. Yeah, those softs are probably screaming right now. Yeah, man in the box. From out of nowhere. Now has a podium place. Without penalties involved. It looks like he's going to take that P1 spot, unless Newbie has something to say about it. I know Testarossa is probably sick of seeing this McLaren rear wing. But last lap, all to play for. Man in the box, actually in DRS range of Ted now. We'll be able to get a little helping of DRS if he can stay with him through this these next couple of sections. We'll see if anyone else decides to make a move. If I'm Testarossa, I gotta realize Snoop is got lower downforce. So if you're close enough, you go for it. Because you are not gonna pass this guy in a straight line. So we'll see. This is the part to do it at. So we'll see if he decides to go for a dive bomb. Alexa, be nice about it. Stay behind. There's Cobb K coming around the final couple corners. Struggling a little bit on traction, no problem. He will cross the line in P1. But that will be taken away by Man in the Box, who's actually getting past Ted on track for P2. So he will take that P1 spot. And Cobb K and Snoop, who were P1 and P2 on track, have dropped down to P5 and P... Oh my god, poor Ted. He's still going. Oh, he's still going. Oh man. Ted all the way down 10 spots with a 10-second time penalty for, I'm pretty sure, I don't think it was speeding, I think he hit Nate, I think, on a safety car. So here we go. So my prediction was wrong. I said 2 more people with DNF, and it was only 1. So unfortunate there. But we survived. Kind of. Almost an Oprah race. Almost everyone got points. Except for Welshie. Yeah, Drunken Shamrock driver of the day. That was something. I don't know what you guys thought, but a lot of contact for sure. Not the cleanest tier 3 race I've ever seen, but yeah, here we go. Man in the box with a great comeback drive. Where did he qualify? I don't remember, it's too long ago. To take that P1 spot. So that'll put a little dent in Bum's lead, his current lead. But I don't think that'll deter him too much, as I think even before the contact he had great pace, so he'll just definitely want to keep that up as well. She actually gets the fastest lap in P13. So all your finishers you can see on the screen, so I don't need to read them out. Yeah, our podium of Man in the Box, Snoop Francis, and Testarossa. Well done to Testarossa after having a miserable race in China. Just come back to the podium. So well done to you. So yeah, great job everybody. I'm gonna go eat. I'm starving. And yeah, go watch tier 2. Punju's gonna be commentating that race. So yeah, I'll see you all next time with MRK, hopefully in tow, to bring me along for the ride. And we'll see you all next time. Adios.